Joining me on the abstract dance tonight, we have the Psychick Warriors Ov Gaia. Whereabouts are you from?
We're from Holland, Tilburg in Holland.
Yeah, and how long ago did you start up with the name Psychick Warriors?
That was about 88?
89. I think the name stuck in early 90, but we were making the music just a year before.
Yeah, back in 87?
Nah, 88, 89. It evolved.
Yeah, was it back then just due to...
No, it was the three of us, and the one who's now Exquisite Corpse was part of it then.
And how'd you manage to come up with a name like Psychick Warriors Ov Gaia?
How do you make up a name? You just walk around with ideas and then suddenly...
It came up.
Yeah, just a silly long name in a way. And then on the other hand, it's very serious as well.
Yeah. Back when you first started up, what were you listening to? What were your early musical influences around that time?
When we started up with the Psychick Warriors, we were already busy making music under different names, and we started with that actually in 81. And our influences then were like what you call the industrial sound. So
magical sound.
We're going to have a listen to the first of one of your tracks now. This is the Psychick Warriors Ov Gaia from their Maynad EP, and this is called Of the Maynads. Joining me on the abstract dance tonight, we have the Psychick Warriors Ov Gaia, all the way from Holland. There you had a track from them from their Maynad EP that was called Of the Maynads. How have you found the response since you've been here in the UK?
The response is very, very good. Great. Yeah.
How long have you been here so far?
A week.
Just
a week.
First time?
First time to play here.
Yeah.
Were you aware of the house and acid explosion around 1988? Did that influence your music in any way?
It changed our lives.
Really? So what were you doing?
We were into trance, not in trance music, but individual experiments at home with sound. And then we visited house parties in 88, late 88, beginning 89. And it was a completely new experience. and we had to do something with it.
So what were you doing before this?
We were involved in electronic music and in beats, but they were mainly sample beats. I don't know. I don't think there's a real name. Industrial cut-ups with Asian rhythms, for
Something
instance.
like that.
And acid house fitted in. Yeah, it was the answer in a way, like what we've been looking for.
How would you personally describe some of your later music? How would you term it yourself?
It's a combination of experiment and dance.
We're going to take a listen to another one of your tracks now. Joining me in the studio tonight, we had the Psychick Warriors of Gaia. We take a listen to their Exit 23 EP. That was Psychick Warriors of Gaia and Exit 23 joining me, Colin Dale, on the Abstract Dance tonight. What's the trance and techno scene like back at home?
Well, we're hardly involved.
Yeah.
Really? You work outside a bit then?
Yeah.
We don't want to be involved as well.
Through choice, that is then?
Yeah.
Mainly because our background's so different. We're just in search for enlightenment, if you want to call it that. We're just developing our own personal lives, and music is part of it. And I think all the other scenes are very or snobbish or too violent or trendy, fashionable.
So you wouldn't say you were part of any one scene then?
Not in Holland. Maybe nowhere, I think.
Besides England, where else have you been throughout the world? Have you toured anywhere else?
Yeah, we've been to the States.
How'd you find it over there?
Oh well, it was a crazy experience.
Yeah.
We played for lots of white couples drinking cocktails and stuff, but didn't throw their cocktails at us.
So did you have a sizable following out there before you went out there?
Well, we receive a lot of posts, but it's all related to the kind of industrial scene or Temple of Psychic Youth reactions coming in from the States. But that's basically it. I got no idea what happens to our music there, what's been done with it. It was really split up there. All the places we had to perform were kind of industrial clubs or guitar clubs where, there's no
connection.
Not really. Just in, where was it? In Toronto we had a good show, although there were not many people there, but we had a very good show there. And one was Chicago was okay.
And what shows are you doing in the UK?
We just did one last Friday in the Mega Dog Club, and that's about the only one for now.
It is the only one.
Are you still involved with KK Records?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Just recently, the Drum Club has done a remix of one of your tracks, Exit 23. We're going to listen to that remix right now. drum club remix of Exit 23 from the Psychick Warriors of Gaia, joining me in the studios tonight. What are we liable to find you listening to when you're relaxing, or what are we liable to find on your turntable at home?
I just bought Jimmy Smith's record, and you might find some
African music,
Tibetan music, and Merc records, and what have you?
All the industrial stuff, Coil, Psych TV.
Are you both trained musicians?
Nah,
not at all.
Were groups like, say, Kraftwerk or any of the early electronic groups influence on your music?
No,
not really.
You never listen to them?
Well,
hardly.
we do, but
I know it's an offense in techno land not to be like Cybertron. I think it's really a rip-off of Kraftwerk anyway. I didn't like Kraftwerk in the first place. And then now everyone is paying lots of money to get those old Cybertron records. Well, they were available in cutout for 5 guilders, which is £2 in Holland for a long time. Now everyone started screaming about it. And I don't know, we weren't interested in that in the first place, not really. I like Trans-Europe Express a lot, but it's a good track. But I think DJ PS got more influence on our work now than Kraftwerk will ever have. Because, I don't know, Acid House really got me then, and Kraftwerk never really did the same thing.
Do you listen to a lot of the new dance stuff which is around at the moment then? I noticed you said you like DJ Pierre.
I do.
And what are your future plans over the next 6 months or so? Are there any releases or projects we should watch out for?
We're going to record a new 12-inch tomorrow, the day after, here in London. And after that we're going back to Holland and hopefully work on a new album, which will be due somewhere in...
Don't say anything, don't promise no one.
Probably the end of this year.
Hopefully.
Okay, I want to say thanks for joining me in the studio tonight, and I hope you've had a good time.
Thank you.
Right.